We decided to look for clues at Harvard Law School where she had a very distinctive style. She was only there for 6 years, made a large number of changes. She was intellectual, yes, but also full of personal charm, say colleagues, and a determination to be open-minded. It's an institution usually resistant to change. Some might say an immovable object, until it was confronted with the irresistible force of Dean Elena Kagan.
This is a wonderful time, and it's so good to be with you.
I've watched Harvard Law School go through lots of transitions, but there has never been anything like Elena Kagan.
She was going to turn over every stone at this institution and figure out a way to make it better.
She thinks big.
She thinks big.
But she was savvy enough at times to start small, offering perks like free coffee for students. Then bigger battles, fighting to hire more conservative professors like John Manning.
She felt that her job as dean was to foster an atmosphere in which all sorts of ideas would be presented.
And selling a total curriculum overhaul, the first in 100 years.
For the most part, a first-year curriculum now looks like what it looked like back in 1880.
Some say her meteoric rise is impressive, but also suggests a calculating careerism. Two of her best friends, roommates at law school, say she's just always reveled in the work.
A visual that I have, a memory, is her sitting at her desk with a cigarette and a pen and a book and a little desk lamp, and she could kind of grind it out for a long time.
I think what was clear was that she really loved the law, and the reading about it and thinking about it and talking about it.
Her time as dean wasn't without controversy. She decided to renew a ban keeping military recruiters from using the law school career services office because of opposition to the don't ask, don't tell policy. Support was high on campus, but not among student military vets.
It didn't seem like banning military recruiters from the law school campus was going to be something that was likely to lead to a change in this law.
Still, Iraq War veteran Kurt White says they were won over by Kagan's persistent outreach, another example of her political skills.
It was really her showing her appreciation for the military and being very supportive of us.
And though her political views are quite different than his, she honored conservative Justice Antonin Scalia at the law school a few years ago, calling him a great justice.
She, as dean, was able to recognize his accomplishments and celebrate them without reservation.
It's an openness to all voices that worries some liberals. But colleagues argue Kagan's style is just what the court needs.
I think that her ability to find common ground, bring people along, see long-term implications, will make a very large impact on the court.
It's certainly a good place to start hearings as a potential liberal justice when you have the support of a conservative justice like Justice Scalia, George. But of course, the hearings will still be heated. They'll look at that military recruitment issue and also try to pin her down specifically on how she might rule on some more controversial issues.
That's right. And in an election year, likely to get a lot of no votes as well. Okay, Claire Shipman, thanks very much.